It's time to shine.
Whoa, yo, what? Hello. For Valhalla, yeah, fucking thank you for 15 months. Hey, what's up? I'm almost ready here. I'm getting there. Currently my cat is in my lap. Hold on. I'm moving some stuff around here on my desktop. But yeah, shit. Fuck yeah, man. That means you've been, like, here for, like, a year. Over a year now. Holy shit. So thank you. Thank you so much. Why is my bitrate so stupid? Hold on. I'm trying to figure shit out here.
It's time to shine.
I think it just did that twice. I don't know if it did or not, but I think it just did that twice. Okay. Okay, I'm still trying to... Hold on. I have my cat in my lap. Give me a sec here. Okay, there we go. Hi! Hello! My name is Micah. Welcome to the stream. Kingpin has been subbed for 15 months in a row, which is insane. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been forever since we last played some Valhalla. I'm in some pretty comfy clothes, including some PJ pants. And I did have a lot more alcoholic drinks in the house, but then I kind of drank them. So I've got my last glass of wine that I have, and then I'll have to start raiding my mini fridge for whatever the hell else I have in there. I know I have like this caramel alcoholic drink in there that I haven't drank or opened yet. There's also like some really disgusting cheap beer that's in there. Champagne? Champagne? No, I do not have champagne. I do not have champagne. I've got a bunch of other shit though. So, we'll see how this plays out. I'm hoping I'm not gonna have to drink the really cheap beer. Because it's like some old Blue Ribbon stuff, and like, I don't know. I don't like beer. That's so, and like, I guess this is like old beer that my boyfriend had that was given to him that he would like never fucking drink. So, oh shit. I guess we're on day 15. I'm assuming it's day 15. Now if yeah, there we go. Now Kipper's gotten comfortable in my lab. Let's see, what do we got going on here? I wonder if I left food for 4. I mean, I hope you did. Right, so now we gotta like create the playlist. What's kind of the music that we're feeling, huh? I hope that's not too loud for the audio. I think I have it at a decent volume, I think. Let me know if it's too loud or not. What do I want for music? That's like the real question. And like, I'm still trying to get like whatever these question marks are for music. I kind of like that. Oh, perfect. Ah! He nudged my hand away from the music. Yes, I understand you want attention, but I also am trying to make a playlist, my friend. My little buddy. ba ba da 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 da. Ow! I need to clip his claws. I kind of like that. But yeah, how are you doing, Kingpin? What's up? Am I not petting you enough, sir? Okay, I need to show you guys. Like, he is all up in my lap right now. I am apparently not petting him enough. I'm doing okay. I'm getting through it. Things have been kind of stressful, but I mean, I'm working on it. I need to clip Kipper's claws, though. My god. He's just been scratching me up. This isn't from him, like this wound right here. It is not from him. If I can somehow show it. That is from when I was at my friend's house last night, and I was sitting in a chair that wasn't like backing up on its own without me like doing some extra work to it, and I accidentally like scraped it across like the corner of like a TV stand. Oh, that fucking hurt. I lived though, so. Yeah, hi buddy. I get it, I'm not petting you enough. God damn. Just stands right back up. Like, hey, you stopped petting me. And it's like, yeah, because I'm getting you're a distraction is what you are, sir. He's a cute distraction, don't get me wrong. Still a distraction, though. Out of orbit, maybe? Yeah. I like that. Nice and ethereal sounding. One more. I need one more song. There, let's go with this. Okay, I'm hit. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Yeah, what is going on with her? What is the usual for Dorothy? I don't remember what the usual is for her. Uh-oh. I think it's sweet drinks. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll do this and hope I'm right. There you go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? Oh god, we're jumping into the deep end, like, right off the bat, huh? Okay. Not what I was expecting, but, you know, here we go. How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a what? So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism. Oh god, I cannot say that. Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, soulless means alone and ipsi means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Yeah, $60 for instant noodles. This place is screwed. I know, right? Those better be some good-ass noodles. They're probably not, though. Calm down. That's just semantic satiation? Oh, God. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. Yeah, I should make her a drink. I don't know what the fuck to throw at her, though. Maybe a Bleeding Jane? It's supposed to be sobering. I don't want something sobering. I want something spicy. Bland? At least it's spicy. Oh, God. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 powdered Delta. 2 of this. 3 of this. All aged, on the rocks, and mix. There. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? Oh, God. Here we go. What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real, it was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Huh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Danaza. Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right. Sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know. What? I don't how she'll cook it. I think it's more like I don't know how she'll cook it, but it says I don't know how she'll cook it. Or I don't, oh God, I can't talk. I don't how she'll cook it is what it says, but it should probably be I don't know how she'll cook it. Something like that. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey, it seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop! Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill? She's the... making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. He might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud, huh? What the fuck is that? Oh, right, because he's the guy that likes girly drinks. Right, this is all coming back to me now. It's been quite some time. Let's make it, like, a super strong drink. Wait, it's on the rocks and blended. Okay. I gotta be smart here. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and, I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-league... Wait, what? A semi-legal league. That's a tongue twister going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's a races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. What? What? Okay. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh, do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Piano man! Oh, and then I need 3 of those. And then I need 5 of these. And then I need 5 of these. 3 of these. On the rocks and mixed. Here! Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with his smell so close to you? Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. Fuck. That's like... Oh shit, that's like rough. She's just flat out like, yeah, you're too much of a burden. I'm not gonna deal with your ass. Even if he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him, just push into a closet and... not that interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Back? Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. No mistakes. Ooh. Nice. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Oh, fuck yeah. Rent is due on the 30th. I need to have $10,000 or I'll be evicted. I need to have $10,000 in 2 fucking days. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Okay. I have a bunch of random shit going on in this place. I did not realize it looked like this. I even have a Christmas tree. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Pfft, wiener. That's funny. Okay, well, let's quickly save. Because I'm kind of worried about this $10,000 I'm supposed to have. That I am very much not close to getting at all by the looks of things. That bar called Valhalla! Hey! So I'm full of myself? You are. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is in neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. Yurei new season. It's finally here! I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice. More stupid Moe blobs? I think that's Moe blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Urus for me, Danger You. Model Warrior returns to TV. Is your lip trembling? No. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show is rather tame. A fake? Okay. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching this show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. Oh goddamn. Okay, what are you messing around with, buddy? Leave my mask alone. Yeek. The final remaster leads the video game charts. This is the third final this year. The newest remaster of 2016's Yeek, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies. And my cat's in front of my screen. Move. A postmodern RPG opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales. Yeek, the final remaster, 3.5 million new. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5 million new. Sting's Face Remastered, 950k new. Water Pro Wrestling G, 500k to out of 950k? Dang it, Round Paul, 400k out of 1.2 mil. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. Wanna marry me? Can't marry your own son. This is true. Okay, it looks like he wants out because I'm not paying attention to him. That tracks. Mommy's not paying enough attention to me, so I'm just gonna leave. Okay. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Alice Rabbit is in space too. Amazing. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. I mean, that is of no surprise. I'm fairly certain that even if we, as of our current reality now, were to go into space and try and do a space colony, it just would be a shit show. Like, I don't have any faith in humanity that it would be a good idea at all. Okay. The first space colonization, Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Yeah, that tracks. I can understand that being a thing. Yeah, that's nothing new there. So I guess we could just go to work and hope I make enough money for the 30th that I don't get kicked out. Good evening. Ah, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dope? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, but I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. I think I'll stick with the same soundtrack for now. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night, but as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars Blast. Okay. Mars Blast it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 Cutter Delta. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And it needs to be blended. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty? Jill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Yeah, that does sound weird. Give Ingram a suplex. All on the rocks and mixed. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pill driver. Or pile driver? Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. That sounds awful! That sounds awful. You feel them in your eyes and your gums and your toes. Ugh! No. That sounds terrible. Everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Optional karma shrine, huh? In that case, I'm gonna try and get you stupid drunk because I feel like it. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. I add a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. I think I'll make it a big one. I'm pretty sure I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All on the rocks and mixed. Here. Chill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that, I mean the age difference and all. But there is something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire anyone. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead dead ex's sister? Yeah, I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place? Right. Give a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. All aged and mix. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh, hell no. It's the ghost! This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after, and after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. Every time I see the blue screen, I get flashbacks to when I streamed P3. I take it that happened a couple times to ya? What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out! I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yes, I think about 15 times? Oh my god. That's ridiculous. That would have drove me insane. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Wait, do I have $38,000? If I have $38,000, I shouldn't be as worried about my $10,000 rent, which is ridiculous for rent, by the way. Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Uh-huh. We're gonna make it a big beer, because why not? All mixed. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah, I'll go take my break. Alright. Bah, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. It's now safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Maybe I will change up the music. I don't know what to, but I'll figure it out. That's like the intro song, which I like. I also like Welcome to Valhalla. Neo Avatar. Dawn approaches. Digital drive. Let's do Neon District. What's the assignment again? I mean, that's pretty chill, but I'm not looking for chill right now. Ooh, Underground Club. Well, that's a different song. It's Glitch City. That's quite chill. Ooh, an acoustic version of that. And then it just launches into that. Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Ooh, look, Punchin! They're doing Punchin up there. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back! Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a Bleeding Jane, please. On it. All blended. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character. I don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Mixed. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There! Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the what? The Dorith Inquisition? Is that what that... Nobody expects the Dorith Inquisition. Dorith Inquisition, Dorith Inquisition, Ow! Bismatong. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey! Ah, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. I think I can make it a big one. Optional Carmatron. Aged and mix. Thanks! Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does that? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Oh, hold on. Okay. Hey Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romaneko Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got caught in the middle of it, and a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zybetsukor's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stangovich? Was it Stangovich? Let's call him Stangovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stangovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stangovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born, and their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus they can move like a cat's and react to their food. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait, what? Yeah, the guy's name was Stingovich. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stingovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there was some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Ugh. Yeah. No, it says my funds is 5,721 instead of 10,000. So I'm probably gonna get evicted, and I'm probably fucked. I am so screwed, especially since I need to buy a Kirai Miki thing. Yeah, like a poster. Well, shit. I'm so screwed. I'm so gonna get evicted. Surviving in Glitch City. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-deprecating thread? Don't trust in white knights, and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. Never mind. Lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city, lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, I just PM'd you a good dealer. Well, at least there's weed. Okay. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party, augmented eye. No shit, eh? The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. Gods be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think that I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilim company. Being only with Lilim can be tiring, though. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke, but the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know. You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing! Don't get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon to be announced to address the situation. Okay then. I still think I'm so screwed in the rent department. Like, I am so fucked. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Jillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right! Huh. I'd buy that for $1. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me, dealing with the playlist, which I think I'll just keep as is. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place. Great! Oh, if it isn't... Hey, Jill! Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss! Stalked woman incoming! The door's open! Go ahead. The door to the left. Thanks. Hello there! Oh, hi there. The other one. That's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid. I'll have the usual. Right. Huh. He remembered me after 2 weeks. He does like beer. And you know what? I'll be nice enough and I'll give him a big one. Maybe if I give him a big one, I'll get a good tip. Because, like, holy Dinah, I could use a good tip right now. I need to be able to pay rent. And that's not gonna happen if I don't get a good tip. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. Fuck. Was that my audio, or was that somewhere in here? That was a weird fucking noise that I heard. Okay then. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, in a non-pleasant way. Cyberpunk and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. What the fuck is an illegal chicken restaurant? Like, that just tells a story that I want more context for. Huh. Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring, not reconstructing, restructuring. Oh my god. Will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlets talk about that. Alright, kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. I mean, okay. Oh, excuse me. Maybe that's a counter that I should have on my streams, is like a burp counter. I don't know how to, like, figure that out, but I'm sure I could figure it out. Here. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. So, what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilim coming in here? Blue hair, big tits? She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Wow. Real stand-up guy right here. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why, though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass in tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. What? Fucking what? I want to know just how detailed these King Class Chia models are personally. What? And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. Oh my fucking god. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her? Then why the fuck are you together? Why the fuck are you together? In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her, then What? So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Okay. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Can I actually do a big one? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, I can! I can do a big one. That's awesome. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. I hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing, really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Let's do a sparkle star. It's really interesting when I get her drunk, so let's, like, not do, like, max drunk, but let's do, like, moderate drunk, you know? Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, so it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music is better. Wait, what? Hold on. I like many people who like my music better. There we go. I can do English, I swear. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. I do. I have Mulan spiced tea. Oh my god, I have Mulan spiced tea! Fucking perfect, bitch! You're gonna love it. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're a King Class Chia, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by V-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. Ah. So you know the V-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl, through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh, hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkept, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Alright. I'm gonna make it a big one just for her because she's so nice. I'm gonna try and make her really fucking drunk as well because she's gonna be playing a concert and it'll be really entertaining if she's drunk. Here! Sparkling! Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Fucking love this game. Such a good fucking game. I wish that there would be like a sequel of some kind, but then the problem with sequels is that they sometimes aren't as good as the original, and then they just ruin the rest of the series, or like the whole image of the thing, and so that's probably why they haven't made another one. But I feel like if they spent enough time on it and spent enough dedication to it, that it would just be phenomenal. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Oh, dang. Do I really want to change it up again? Not really. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. I'm gonna make it a big one just for you! Because I think it'll let me. At least I fucking hope so. And then it's all blended. Really? That's it? There's like no fucking alcohol in that. Girl! You're not here to get drunk. If you're not here to get drunk, then why are you here? Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can know that, too. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Hen what? Ahem, they looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibutsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibutsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like, those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibutsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibutsu Corps is actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, hen what? Ahem. Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure. Okay, there we go. Here, thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Oh right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life, but having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other, more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Ahem. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance, and you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say in her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Maybe a beer. Like a big one. Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Honestly, that is so fucking true. If you can show that you trust your employees and that you really do want to invest in them when it comes to giving them what they need, such as like benefits, a raise, more hours if they need more hours, less hours if they need less hours. Like, if you're able to do that kind of thing, you really should, because then you'll actually keep their loyalty. It's a big deal, and I don't think a lot of businesses think about that kind of thing. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Setting commentary on IRL workplace environments. It's so true though! Like this game goes into all sorts of shit. Like you can make comments on so much. It's amazing. I love it. I feel like it would go so hard if they decided to make a second one, because there's so much that they could reference that is happening right now that they could incorporate into this. But what do I know, right? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Saibutsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent wouldn't be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable... or... what? A patent would be in a database that someone would hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Anyways, a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Elma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greetings stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more. "You overdid it. You totally overdid it," quoth the bartender. I did not. "So you like poetry?" I had a phase. "Can I get you something?" "Let's start with a big cobalt velvet." "Sure." Yay! Someone's actually ordering a big drink, instead of me just doing it because I feel like it. On the rocks, and next. Here, thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd, today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change, thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... brr. I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out, thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just use a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down, especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. I'm gonna try and make her drunk as fuck. Alright. All because you brought up my past, I'm gonna make you so drunk that you will never forget. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's a Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. Thanks for telling me that. By the way, don't mention it. Oh, thanks for telling me that, by the way. That's what that was supposed to mean. Anyway. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments, but as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as their original hand. Or, a bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Surprise! Hey Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible, which is not spelled correctly, in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart, and it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... Ahem. No, seriously, 8th grade, what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuckboy! 8th grade, what? Oh, good. I got a lot of money from that. Was it enough to push me over, though? Your rent contract is now invalid. Please vacate the place by February or discuss a renewal with your landlord. Oh, God. I'm gonna be distracted at work because I couldn't pay rent. No. This is so not good. What am I gonna do? New Lilim regulations. But people look more robot-like by the day, too. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. In Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Without reading this article, that totally makes sense. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the Augmented Eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. Grand Slam fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. So excited, if only I understood what's going on. Fair. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Great Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 6'6" American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. Interesting. Oh, they talked about Valhalla! I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. That's cool. Nothing new popped up there. I guess I'm just gonna have to go to work then. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. Good God. That's not... Oh my God, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you this happy since... well, never. Oh god, it's streaming Chan. Oh no. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Mm-hmm. Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. What the fuck? No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever. Just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're he... Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Oh my fucking god. That is so not what I was expecting. Fucking hell. Drive Me Wild, maybe? Yeah. Ah, go back. There we go. All systems go. Oh, God, excuse me. Where is it? Ah, your love is a drug. There we go. A star that pierces the dark? I really do like that song. Like, that one's probably one of my favorites. The answer lies within? No. Okay, that one's cute. Karmatine Dream. Dusk. Follow the trail. No. Yeah, let's do a city that never sleeps. Time to mix drinks and change lives. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here! Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways, Betty was right and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. What the fuck? What the fuck is a Wi-Fi router dildo? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I have so many fucking questions right now. Her distracted thoughts are fucking nuts. Here. Woo! So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Brr. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? Oh my fucking god. What the fucking... You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a Bloom Light. Okay. Okay, so a Bloom Light. We'll start with that. And then he wanted something that was non-alcoholic. So I think a sugar rush can be made non-alcoholic. Yeah. So we'll just do that because that's fucking easy. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean about piece of scraps situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? Oh my god. What about... Sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Ahem. Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Evicted. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. Yeah, shut up. Okay, I tried. Now I need a piano woman. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. Uh-oh, I think she's drunk. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine! Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worried myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. You should leave now. Or we should leave now. Oh yeah, we're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Party? I'd love to go! But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry! I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Probably a fedora with a plum. That sounds nasty to me. Here. This is not what I wanted. Sip. Are you even trying, bartender? Sip. Sip or talk, not both. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Eh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I need it. No, thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic! That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to this CIRA thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it a Crazy Stories on Demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie, and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant, so shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe pretty boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... Then I want to hear it! Well, Hiramiki came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. Ugh, I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Well, at least this time I'll probably not fuck it up. What would be girly? What would be girly? Well, the blue fairy would be girly. Optional karma shrine, hey? Let's see if I can get her drunk and make her pass out again. That would be worthwhile. Here. Phew! Let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. Excuse me. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Eh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? Am not. In fact, I'm kinda trying to get you to leave. Pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl, she's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Wanna know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. Huh. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Ah, Jill. By that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Heh. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Eh? This has been an interesting time. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck! Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who was the lucky girl? So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself, you're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know how to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you! Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Well, that's that for the break, let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. That was an interesting, Okay. Let's change up the music again, I guess. Let's go with... Who was I? A gaze that invited... Go Streaming Chan! We gotta play it at least once. Umamoto... I can't believe one of them was Go Streaming Chan. I'm kind of excited about that. March of the White Knights. Will you remember me? Where do I go from here? All systems go. I'm just throwing shit at the wall. A Ren, Neo Avatar, Synthestitch, Snowfall. Go. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right. Eh? What? Nothing. I shouldn't have skipped November's rent to pay that mobile game debt. Yeah, you really shouldn't. I can probably make it a big one. Why not? That sounds like fun. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. Huh.
And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now.
I'm still confused about the Wi-Fi router dildo. Like, I'm very, very curious about that. I'm also gonna try and make her drunk, because I want to know what drunk Dorothy looks like.
Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs, but after a bit they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So what should I take from this is... You love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Okay. I swear, this one's got to get her drunk. Like, I am putting the maximum amount of the karma trine in there. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it oh god. So I take it the solipsist problem got solved? Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian. Call her Mom, nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh yeah, here she goes. Super drunk. Or not. Oh, don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that Go-Go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. Well, I tried. Jill, I'll be in my office. Cute little girl Lilim! Cam girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender! Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. I guess I'll try and make her drunk again. So far, it doesn't seem to be working. But if I can get her drunk and passed out, then maybe Jill will be happy. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chen's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract too. Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. What? What is this? What am I into? What am I dealing? What? This is the shit I'm dealing with right now? I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. That's nasty. Yeah, that is indeed nasty. Also, yeah, it probably is not a great feeling to have paper cuts on your dick. I would not know, because first of all, I do not have a dick. And second of all, even if I had a dick, I don't think I'd want to figure that out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously. Ah, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I'm sorry, what? I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. What the fuck? That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. I guess we're going with 2 big beers. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mix. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mix. Here. Cheers! Cheers! So, what do you do, Dorothy? Sex worker. Really? You wouldn't happen to have male coworkers, do you? Am I not good enough for you? Getting serious? No, sorry. Fooling around, maybe. Still, I want to spice up some premium nights, so... Do you have a card? I could send you some numbers and pics. Sure, here you go. And here's mine, just in case you change your mind. Hey, is camgirling like that a good job? Can you earn enough? More than enough. I can even afford an apartment in a high-end district of Glitch City. It can be a challenge from time to time, though. You can't just do anything and expect people to come back. You need to be varied. Yeah, keep it fresh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I can understand that. That's kind of one of the reasons I play this game is for that. The second reason I played this game is because it's one of my favorite games. But yeah. It's all worked out nicely, though. I'm one of the top streamers on my website. I even got this. That almost looks like a Twitch logo on the shirt. A pillow? Not just a pillow, a dakimakura with the website's president on it. It's a trophy in honor of all the money I've brought to the website. It's even a direct line to him. I can use it to call him for tech support on the spot. Call him, call him! Let's see. It's busy. Oh well. The only condition they stipulated for this dakimakura is that I can't use it for premium content. Not that I would have, but you know. Boring nights, lonely nights, everything can be a dildo if you're brave enough. No! No! Please, please, no. No, no, no. That kind of stuff. Yeah, you tell me. I can show you something too, but only if you let me promote myself at the end of it all. Sure, go ahead. Ta-chan! Cute! I can see you're no stranger to lewd content, but does the streaming site allow it? Well, first they gave me the means to stream, but my website was different from theirs. Eventually, the demand for adult content grew, so they added lots of gates to let people get lewd. They created an age gate because of you? Yep. Nice. Is there any other streamer you feel might dethrone you? Well, MMA Junkie 2040 is seriously becoming a threat by the day. He got this dog to train with him, and suddenly everyone got interested in mixed martial arts. I wish him all the best, but he's crazy if he thinks he'll take away my spot. Oh yeah, that guy. He was better when he was fatter. Not only was it all the more funny, it was also more inspiring. And I'm not exactly a fan of dogs either. Well, it's been fun, Dorothy, but I gotta go. Mind if I stick with you for a bit? Oh, by all means, let's continue the escapade then. Sure. Bye, honey! See ya, honey! Should I remind Dorothy that those ears of hers are signal jammers? Nah. I wonder if the stream looks distorted, though. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow is the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. No new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in a new bountiful year filled with health and joy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save, first of all. And then I guess that'll be it for the time being. I've had quite a bit of fun, even if I only had like a little bit of wine and that was all. Let's see. I want to see if, let's see. Hold on. I want to know if there's anyone that I can raid right now, if at all possible. Let's take a look. Who is playing something interesting? None of my usual people are on. Okay, you know what? This person right here. I'm gonna mute that, but they are playing a game called Valheim, and I find it funny that it's a very similar title as what this one is. So, hold on. Let me just get this set up here for everybody. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna get this set up. And if you want to raid and be a part of this, you are more than welcome to do so. Okay. You ready? I'll be there to say hi and whatnot shortly, but yeah. I hope you all had fun, and I'll catch you next time when I know when I'm gonna stream, because I'm not sure yet. Okay. Bye for now!